Welcome back and thank you for tuning in to the Elite Leisure Traveller. Today I'm going to be giving you a complete island tour of the Sheraton Full Moon Resort and Spa, Maldives. So let's get right to it because this was an absolute treat of a resort and a fantastic family stay. You will be greeted on arrival by a Sheraton representative and transfer to the resort is via speedboat. This is a complimentary shuttle service, or it was in 2024 when making this video. The transfer is just a short 15 to 20 minute boat ride and you'll land at the main resort dock. We arrived at the resort around about 10 AM, but they were still able to sort us out early check-in. We'll start our tour at the top end of the island with this fantastic pagoda, and this is also the best place for taking in the sunsets. They do have an artificial reef here with some fantastic marine life. We're lucky enough to see a nurse shark. Okay, let's get to the rest of the island and I'm taking you around on my bicycle for the full island experience. First landing point of these sensational water bungalows, fantastic views. There are beaches all the way around the island, but the main beach is on the other side and we'll get to that later. Our next stop is the main hotel lobby. We found the staff to be very accommodating to our needs here and we were very pleased with the level of service. The island itself is just short of a 2-kilometre loop. If you are a runner, it does also have a few Strava segments scattered around the island. Our next stop is the outdoor gym. It's quite a nice stocked area considering it's an outdoor gym, and it's certainly a good place to have a varied workout. As you can see, the grounds are very well kept and the landscapers are usually out in force, ensuring that everything is clean and tidy. Our next stop is the unique orchid garden. Really nice environment to have a chill out and relax. Directly across from the orchid garden is the honeymoon garden. And over here, you can show your love to your partner by completing a small plaque which you can put up on these trees. The resort itself also has a herb garden. And now we arrive at our second set of water bungalows. Again, fantastic environment here. Perfect for relaxing.
There's no one else who loves me like you used to. Sometimes we're not ourselves. There's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past.
And next we arrive at our adventure club, which was a fantastic space for our children. I do have children of 6 and 7 years old and they spent a lot of time in here. And the staff here were top quality, very professional and really looked after our children with some fantastic games.
I know times are tough, but I've had enough.
are lots of small breakout areas around the island, and this is just one of them. As we get down towards the bottom of the island, we arrive at our spa. The spa itself is built on its own private island, features many treatment rooms and also a great yoga deck. We found the island itself was very relaxing and provided a great opportunity to charge those batteries.
Sometimes we're not ourselves. There's no one I can turn to. And I'll take some time.
And here is the yoga deck, which you can use at your leisure throughout the day.
I know times are tough, but
As you would expect, the water here is absolutely crystal clear. As we go further and further down the island, we start to come up to our ocean villas. There are of course advantages and disadvantages of being in the ocean villas. You are a little bit isolated from the main facilities, however you do have great views, peace and quiet, and you also get the free use of bicycles. And as I am riding the bicycle, I am staying in these villas, so let's give you the tour. This is room 418. I did mention this was a family holiday, so I am travelling with 2 children, and this room is just about the right size to fit us all in. They do provide the option of a mini bar, but I suppose it depends how flush you are feeling. One of the best features of this room is this sensational bathroom. Absolutely huge, it provides a great space for the whole family to use at the same time. Another amazing feature of this room is this beautiful private pool. We spent many of hours outside here relaxing in the sun. It's a fantastic space for everybody. Reflecting on this, I can't wait to be back at this resort. It was a fantastic holiday. Absolutely loved this place. Okay, back on the road, and we start our return back to reception, but before we do, they also have this great little football field. Next on to our sports and recreation. We do have a well-maintained tennis court. The surface is artificial. Next to this is the fully stocked fitness suite, really well maintained equipment. If you are still watching this, please do take a second to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate everybody who does this. It gives me the motivation to continue with these videos. As mentioned, the suite is very well stocked. It's got a full range of free weights, fixed weights and resistance machines, along with a couple of cardio machines as well. Okay, back on the road, and this time we are heading to the main beach of the island. An absolute gem of a place, and I can't wait to show you this. Welcome to this beautiful lagoon style beach. This was a great place to relax, really shallow waters, beautiful sea and fantastic sand. Just behind our beach restaurants, we also have a games area where you'll find pentanique, table tennis and even a darts board. If you were wondering, this was travelling in October 2024. This is technically considered the shoulder season, but we were treated to some fantastic weather. It only rained very briefly for around about 1 hour, and everything else was blue skies and sunshine. Food at the beach restaurant Cocoony Hut was also very tasty. I loved the variation on the menu. There were lots of occasions where we'd see baby black-tip reef sharks. If this is not normal to you, don't worry, they're generally harmless and it's great to snorkel with them. We're now making our way up to the top of the beach, and each space does have its own breakout areas. Okay, and as we get back on the road, we are going to head to the main resort pool and also the restaurant areas. As we enter into this main hub, you'll find 6 restaurants to choose from. Be careful, they're not all open at the same time, so you will need to plan ahead. We will be covering all of these in more detail soon. If water sports is your thing, they do have a full range of toys to play with at your choosing. You also get complimentary use of paddle boards and kayaks throughout the day. And again, our black tip reef shark friends are back once again. Heading to our main resort pool. To be honest, we didn't spend much time here because we preferred the beach and the sea, but this is a great place to relax also. Your main breakfast is going to be held in Feast, and this also hosts buffet dinners in the evening as well. As you can imagine, there's a full range of choices, including some Maldivian specials and Western and Eastern. We found that there's more than enough choice here, and the food was of good quality as well. Our next stop off is at Anchorage Bar. This has a nice daytime chill out atmosphere. They serve up some good Western favourites, and their drinks menu is also varied. There are some true Instagrammable places here if that's your thing. As we move back past our main lobby area, we arrive at our water sports centre. Here you can book boat trips, snorkelling, scuba diving trips, and also rent your kayaks and paddle boards and jet skis. As mentioned earlier, there are man-made corals here, and you can adopt a coral and release it with the others. I'll give you a minute to take in these sensational views before we move into our evening meals. Titanium Elite member, we were fortunate enough to be invited to a weekly complimentary cocktail party with free drinks and canapes. This week it was held in Salt Restaurant, and we also dined here later on in the week as well.
It's made out of entirely of concrete.
Next we move on to Bonvoy Restaurant. The food here was good, really flavoursome, but I felt it did lack a little bit of atmosphere inside the restaurant. We also tried Masala Hut, but our favourite, as mentioned before, was probably Sea Salt Restaurant. Back into Feast Restaurant, and I did mention they do buffet dinners, a big variety of selection and some great food on offer. The only restaurant we didn't sample was Chopsticks, but it did look reasonable from outside. If you are there at the weekend, they probably will be hosting a seafood buffet dinner on the beach. There are a couple of smaller shops around the resort as well, in case you need some souvenirs to take home. Unfortunately, after 5 nights here, it was time to say goodbye, get back on our speedboat journey and head to the airport to catch our flight. Overall, as you can probably imagine from what I've been saying, I really enjoyed our stay at the Sheraton Maldives. I'd highly recommend this as a family holiday and resort, but also for couples and honeymooners as well. There's enough space on the island for everybody to relax and enjoy their space and time in beautiful Maldives. See you next time!